Hello, little one. How are you today? Today I've got a beautiful book. It's called Patchwork Cat. It's a very nice story. I hope you like it. Let's read it. Good morning. Good yawning, says Tabby, getting up. As she stretched, she sleeps on a quilt. It's a patchwork like herself, and she loves it. She loves her breakfast too. She waits for it. She says good morning and good yawning to the people who live in her house. They're a mother, a father, and 2 children. They all watch for the milkman. Tabby's tail begins to twitch. They hear his float. They hear him sing. And there we go. There's the milkman and there's his float, which is a special van to deliver milk to people. And there's Tabby there, looking away. And look, all the animals like the milkman. Tabby goes out and loves the milkman. Oh, milkman, milkman, she says, you can come and live at my house any time. Milk is poured for her. After breakfast, Tabby goes to have another little rest, but she cannot find the patchwork quilt, her matching patchwork quilt. She's having a look under the bed there. And there's saying how much she loves the milkman. She's telling the milkman with a little rub against his leg. Ah, says Mother, we have done some snatch work on your patchwork. We have thrown it out because it is so very dirty, and we shall buy a basket. Tabby doesn't want a basket. She will do some angry scratch work on it if it comes. I think I should send this family away, she says. I shall have the milkman here to lodge instead. That means come and stay with us. Look at that. There's Tabby doing a bit of cleaning. Such pretty pictures. She goes to look for her patchwork quilt to wash herself and stretch and sleep. She finds it. It's in the rubbish bin. She reaches up and touches it. She climbs in under the lid with it and goes to sleep. Then bang and crash and black and thick the dark. The lid is tightly on. The bin is in the air and upside down. Tabby falls out, wrapped in her patchwork quilt. She's in the rubbish truck. She sits and she cries with no one there to hear. The engine and the shaking and the dangers and the quaking catch her calls. No one can hear her. Oh, there's poor Tabby. She is going on a journey. She is scared. She doesn't like it much. She hisses and she arches her back, but no one knows. The journey ends, the truck lifts up its back and hisses. It tips out Tabby and her patchwork quilt. Oh, look, poor Tabby's falling out. And there's a patchwork quilt. She likes a patchwork quilt. Where she is, she cannot tell. There is nothing good to see and nothing good to smell. She does not like to touch. She sees that all this place is rubbish. She has to dodge aside. Here comes another batch, and then another, until the day is over. The last truck goes and the driver latches up the gate. Oh, poor Tabby. She's stuck in the rubbish dump. Tabby is in the dump and cannot get out. She says, I am a sorry wretch. Darkness comes, rats wake up and gnash their teeth at her and flash their eyes. They watch and make her rage with fright. She guards her patchwork quilt all night and growls and squalls. Oh, look at the rats. Oh, they look a little bit hungry with their sharp teeth. It's very dark, and look at the full moon. At morning time, the rats go home. The gates open once again. The truck begins to pitch the rubbish in. Tabby drags her patchwork quilt up to the gate. She will not let it go. She waits until a truck is left. With her quilt, she follows up the track. There she is with her quilt. Poor old Tabby. Will she find her way home? We'll find out. She hopes a truck will not come by and crush the patchwork quilt or crunch her bones. She crawls along the ditch. She holds a corner of the patchwork in her mouth and has to clench her teeth. She comes safely out, but she is far from home and does not know how long she'll have to trudge. Oh, poor old Tabby, look at her. She's on the road with a little patchwork in her mouth. She won't let go. You'll see an old-fashioned post box there. And look, that must be the dump because there's an old tyre and some corrugated iron and looks like a broken ladder. And an old-fashioned telephone box. She will not go without the patchwork quilt. Her teeth begin to ache. She goes along a street and does not know the way. Each turning might be wrong. Which one to take she cannot tell. She hopes she does not meet a cruel dog or bitch. Then she hears a sound she knows, and the voice she loves the best. Her tail begins to twitch. What does she see there? It's the milkman's float. And look, there's a dog there. I think she wants to avoid the dog. The milkman in his float is there. The rich voice sings a morning song. Good morning, says the milkman. Here's Tabby, far from home and lost. Come up with me and I'll soon fetch you to your kitchen. With your pretty patchwork quilt, that's all the fashion. Oh, look at that. She's in the arms of the milkman. And there's her patchwork quilt as well. Tabby sits beside him on her patchwork quilt and licks herself. The milkman pours fresh milk to drink. Tabby is hitchhiking home. At home, the mother and the father and the children are very pleased to see that she is found. Look at that. She's having a nice little drink. And there's a really nice, friendly-looking milkman there. And he must be, look, he's a bit of a cat lover. I think he's got a picture of his own cat up there. Maybe that's why Tabby loves him so much. Tabby thinks that they can stay if the milkman will promise to come each day. The mother says that she must wash the patchwork quilt to make it fresh and mend it with a stitch or two to make it new. Tabby says, I'll be tired soon, so wash it now. There's Mother, all ready to make it nice and clean and fresh. What are they doing? They're just doing dress-ups with a crown and a big stick and a cape. And there's another little one over there. They've got a pirate's hat with a big feather in it. And what's that? Looks like a bandana and some very interesting gloves. The gloves look like they've got blue and black stripes on them. How nice for Tabby, being back home. When it's clean, she sleeps till dinner time. Then she wakes and says, good morning, good yawning, and has a great big stretch. She makes sure she is home and goes to sleep again all afternoon. And look at that. Tabby's very much enjoying her fresh, clean quilt. And there we go, The Patchwork Cat by Nicola, Bayley and William Mayne. What a beautiful book. Did you like that? That was a beautiful book. And did you love Patchwork Cat? She's so beautiful. And she's very lucky. She almost got lost and couldn't get home, but lucky she found the milkman. If you liked it, please like this video. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you want to, we can read it again. Just hit replay and we'll play it all again, okay? See you next time.